right, folks, welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Good to see you guys here in the ring with us this evening. Great to see each and every one of you. Great to see each and every one of you guys. Would have it no other way. Great to see you. That's right. Happy Pagwa. Happy Pagwa, folks. Welcome in the ring. Trust you guys have had a fantastic day. Whether you went to work, you stayed in, you studied, you played, or you were hard at it like us at this end. Good to see each and every one of you. How are you guys doing this evening, Ringsiders? How are you doing? Good to see Onessa Wardine. Good to see Wilma Grant. Good to see Joylyn Cook. Anne-Marie Selby is here as well. Claudette Harry is here as well. Arthur McCalmont is here as well. Folks, we got quite a program for you. Sit back and relax, folks, and take in the day's offering. Good to see you, Lynette Jacobs. Prosperous Lynelle Miller, good to see you as well. Ibon Lamy, good to see you. Mark Payne, good to see you. Pace and Power, folks. Chiselle Chipper 68, good to see you. I see Jermaine Osborne is here as well. Good to see you. Enan Elliott. Good to see you, folks. Somebody messaged me last evening and say, when you ring the bell, it sounds familiar. Sounds like a puja. It is what it is, folks. We love our bell. But good to have you, Maureen Monroe. Good to have you, Cecilia. It's Toby. Good to have you, Roxanne Odessa. Good to have you, Paulette Graves. Good to have you, John Raymond. And all you other beautiful, fantastic folks. Guys, great to have you here with us in the ring. Good to have you. I'm fired up, ready to go. Lots of information to share with you. Vashti McNaught, Henrietta Anthony, Wilton Blue. Good to see you. Ebon Lamy, Kirk Anthony Phillips, Pace and Power, Alfred Blackett. Good to see you folks as well. Guys, we're fired up. Smash the emoji button. Share the live stream as well. We'll have it no other way than have you guys here with us on this Thursday evening, guys. And tomorrow night, we're going to be resting. Tomorrow's packed at our end, guys. Tomorrow's packed and we're going to be taking the day, except for the podcast. We're going to have our podcast tomorrow, but we're going to be off with our morning program, FYI, and we're going to be resting tomorrow evening. Yep, allow us that chance, folks. Just like you, we're going to take the holiday, except for the podcast, from 12 to 1, and we hope you guys join us for that. That being said, folks, we're fired up at this end. Volmay Wilson, Andrew Cuthbert, Marvin Major, good to see each and every one of you. Sharon Alfonso, good to see you. Nessa Fraser, good to see you. Claire Capel, good to see you. Patricia Wren, good to see you as well. Eva Garnett, good to see you. Alvin Fraser, good to see you. Trust that you guys are great. Millicent Ross, Carlotta Reynolds, good to see you. Joanna Lynch, great to see you. Ann Singh, Nikki Ennis, good to see you. Trust that all is well. We're fired up, guys. We're ready to go. Petula Boys, we see you. Terry Wicks, we see you as well. Kim Walker, Gershom Dowden, guys, we are fired up and ready to go. Share the live stream. Smash that emoji button for us, and let's get going. How you guys doing on that? Say, how y'all doing now? How you doing? Good to see you, folks. Jonna, Janet, Carol, Shirlene, Desiree, Denise, Millicent Ross. Good to have all of you beautiful, fantastic, peaceful, good-natured people, folks. The PPP in trouble. Trouble in the dance. Trouble tonight. Surrounded on all sides, folks. What a thing back here. What a thing. We're going to be sharing all that information with you. You're in the right place. Fired up Alvin, Roxanne Odessa, Laverne Peters, Shaboni Semple, Nikki Ennis, Pace and Power. Welcome in the ring, guys. How are you doing? Let us know where you're joining us from as well. Eartha and Maria Duncan, respect and manners. family. Maria Duncan, good to see you. Jonathan Benjamin, Richard Fordyce, Andrew Cuthbert, Robert King. I see Ian Adams and Michael. A lot of Michaels here. Nice. Yep. Stephen Monroe, Sheila Boychild, Judith Chua, good to see you. Deborah Sharona Lynch, how are you doing, Deborah? Kasham is here as well. Good to see you, Puran, Cleon, Christopher. Good to see all the Jacobite and the French Capos. Welcome as well. Folks, smash that emoji, but we want to see how you guys are feeling out there. All of the Jagabas and the Trench Crappos, you're welcome too, folks. Come and see how we succeeding. Come and see how we moving from strength to strength. We appreciate you all. We appreciate you guys too. Jagabats and Trench Crappos, welcome. Guys, we're fired up at this end and saying, ready to go. Kellyanne Ali, good to see you. Denise London Welchman, great to see you. Denise, great to see you. Would rather be with no one else than folks like Jennifer Johnson and Marcel Williams. Good to see you. John of Liverpool, Patricia Kissoon, Pace and Power. Margaret Jones, Glensis Mingo Byrne. Good to see you, folks. Diane Britton, fired up, ready to go. Pace and Power, boots on the ground. We are back in down, folks. We're ready to go. And I trust that all of you guys are well. Those of you who are in Japan, trust you guys are well. Those of you who are joining us from Ukraine, trust you guys are well too. Those of you who are joining us from Venezuela, good to see you too. You know, I'm seeing folks, hold up. I don't want to pretend I didn't just see somebody's name on Facebook as Sherrod Sidechick. Folks, all it is, you know, I'm seeing a name here on Facebook as Sherrod Sidechick. I don't want to pretend I didn't see it. I don't want, hold up. Hold up, people. Hold up. Some of y'all botheration, you know. A whole Facebook name, y'all rather idle, you know. Y'all got a lot of time in your hands. Right? Yep, there it is. Person said Rakesh Prasad. He is a crass. A whole name on Facebook. Sherrod Sidechick. I didn't think my wife can like that at all. I don't think the wife can like that at all. That being said, folks, thank you. Y'all are too kind. Some of y'all are taking the support to the next level. Sherrod Sidechick. Well, that's the done. That is the done, folks. Thanks for joining us, all of you. See you guys back on Monday evening. That's the done right there. Sherrod Sidechick. That is the done. Good to see all of you. Good to see Sherrod Sidechick. Mark Payne and Bernetta John and Marlon King. Is it Brian Leslie? I needed that laugh. I really needed that one. Jonathan Benjamin and all of you beautiful, fantastic folks. Share the live stream and smash that emoji button as well, guys. We're fired up, ready to go. Ready to head into the fight card. Lots of information to share with you guys. Lots of information to share with Wendy Stevens and Wills Felix. Is it Scamoni? Good to see you. Lots of information to share with Carol Hudson and information to share with Maureen Chichester Paul. Guys, we are so privileged. We are so honored that each and every one of you are spending this time here with us. We would have it no other way. You fantastic, beautiful folks. I don't know about you, but I am ready to get into the fight, Cat. Vanessa Andrews, how about you? Are you ready? Desiree Felix, Smart Felix, rather. How about you and Bernadette Duncan? Family! Once it's Duncan, yes, family. Auntie Sandra Hanover, family, Joe. Y'all know the Hanovers related to the Duncans? Yes, it is true. Roxanne Odessa Jacobs, Shondell Moses, Cecile Weeks, everybody's family, Paul Williams, all of his family, folks. And I have such a beautiful, wonderful family in the thousands of you who tune in each and every evening. Guys, if you're ready, I am ready. Have we gotten the shares that we need to get going? The guys say no. Folks, come along, share the live stream, follow the page you're joining us from. You're joining us on Twitter, folks. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe. If you guys are joining us on YouTube, subscribe. Have you guys shared the live stream as yet? Share the broadcast so that folks, all the folks, just like you, beautiful folks, can receive the valid and credible information. The good-natured folks, some of you are in your homes in front of your smart television, watching us live and direct and saying, them boys looking good. Well, thank you for that, folks. Some of you are on your smartphones. Some of you are somewhere on a laptop, somewhere on a desktop, somewhere on a tablet. We're so happy to be wherever you are tonight and for this awesome privilege to talk to you guys about a couple issues only, happening where we are. A couple issues, guys, only that might and should interest each and every one of you. Not before you share, guys. Don't let's get complacent. Come on now. Nicola Daniels and Shondell Moses, Joan Stephanie and Allison, Obi Chester and Jermaine Boone. Come on now. I got a big family. I love that. Big family. All of you guys. Family. Joanne Jamot. Good to see you, family. Both family turning up. Shondell Smith Daniels. Family. Shondell Smith, good to see you. Shondell Smith Daniels, good to see you. Thanks to see Morris here as well. Gail Allicock and Yonat Benjamin, guys. We're so happy that you guys are here. I ain't even gone through one of the fight cards yet, and so many of you have joined us. It's our privilege to have each and every one of you. We'd have it no other way, guys. And if you're ready, Stacey Matthias, we are ready as well. Rhonda Ferguson, Vicky Ramlogan. Good to see you, Vicky. O'Donna Sint. Yep, good to see you as well. Colin Reitz and Jennifer Johnson. All of you fantastic folks. We are fired up. We're ready to go in the ring again, people. We're in the ring again. I trust that you guys are as happy as we are to be here, guys. I am happy that you guys are here. I'm so happy. Otherwise, I'd just be talking to myself. And that ain't no fun. Talking to yourself is not really proper, It's when you start answering back. That's the part I frighten. When I start answering back my own self, that is the part I am mortally afraid of. Want to say goodnight to the in-laws. The in-laws, the way it's there in Berbice Region 5. Thank you for Tyler. Such a wonderful gift. Guys, wherever you are, Sheena Hazel, Colin and Donna and Shondell, Paula, give us a share and let us be our folks. We want to see those emojis. We want to see those shares. Fired up on this Thursday evening and ready to go. We're in the ring again, folks. We're in the ring again and we're so happy you're here with us. That being said, let's head to the fight card. Friends and family. Folks at the back end, 3,000 of you watching us. Family. That's a small family. 3,000 of you. It's family like that. Closely knitted like that. Family. Good to see you, folks. That's the fight card. Let's get going. Internationally. This is where we're starting this evening, folks. Internationally. Bear with us. Lots of information to share with you. Ting that, people. Ting that. Just going to tell you that. Ting that. Don't go nowhere. Ting that. I'm just making sure all the notes are lined up at our end. From around the world, folks, here are some of the issues that happened today we think you ought to know about. Folks, if you're safe where you are, be thankful to the Almighty. Be thankful for the Father. If you're safe where you are, be thankful because look at what happened, guys. In Japan, just today, a 7.3 magnitude earthquake rocked Japan today. Folks, that's big. That's a big one. In time, some people might be saying, when these things happen and places start shaking, some people start crying out, Father! Especially people who don't believe in the Father. The first thing that happens, folks, when you have some calamity, people who don't even believe in the man of say, oh God! And we're so happy that we recognize your Father in difficulties. We're happy about that. But this is what happened in Japan just today, a 7.3 magnitude earthquake. Can you guys believe that? I know some of you ought to be saying your prayers, asking God to forgive you for every sin. If where you are started shaking like that, take a little look, folks, of what happened there in Japan just today. Take a little look, see.
And powerful earthquake in Japan. We've received some pictures now, and I can give you a little bit more detail. A tsunami warning indeed has been now issued in Japan after this powerful earthquake, which measured 7.3. Now the earthquake struck off the northeast coastline of Japan, but this has repercussions, and as you can see, many homes in Tokyo and other places have lost power. At least 2 million homes have lost power, some in the capital, Tokyo. As I say, the epicenter of this earthquake was off the coast, but a metre-high wave is expected to hit land, and people have been warned to move away from coastal areas because of fears of a tsunami. But I think these pictures give you a sense of the strength of that earthquake.
Yep, our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Japan. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Japan this evening. I'm shocked, folks. I'm shocked that a place got 2 million people and got like 2 million people. And we got a couple here and we're struggling with GPL. I'm shocked by that. We got to improve, Guys, we got to improve. Yep, I'm shocked by that. 2 million. Wow. Are we struggling? Just a couple of weeks. Just a couple of us, guys. Just a couple of us. Good to see you guys nonetheless. Good to see you. Shocked by that. But our thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Japan. Moving on to the fight card this evening. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the lovely people of Japan. Moving on to the fight card this evening, guys. The Senate, the U.S. Senate, just recently we were talking on our morning program about this time in the U.S. Shifting back, shifting forward. I said, what kind of third world country is this? Right? Y'all can't be steady. Y'all don't have stability there in the U.S. when the time is concerned. Shift to the left, shift to the right, shift up, shift down. Come on, folks. Come on. All this shifting can't be good for us. All this shifting. So I was very happy. We try to keep in contact with our relatives in the States, and you got to know which time it is. Is it daylight saving time or is the time? Which is it? And you're always confused. And we heard recently that the time gone back because they were an hour behind us. Now we seem to be together. And still it's causing a little confusion. So we were happy when we learned that the Senate voted to make daylight saving time permanent. The Lord don't come, he said. The Lord don't come, he said. Yet they voted to make it permanent. So all this switching back and forth, we could see the end of that. We could see the end of that very, very shortly, folks. And putting things in perspective. You know this fella. I know this fella. We all know this fella. Putting this in perspective, folks.
The Senate just voted unanimously to permanently stay on daylight savings time. Unanimously, people. Across the board. Obviously, it still has to pass the House and everything. Yeah, but they were like, no, this is terrible. This clock's moving backwards, forwards. We just want to stay on daylight savings. Or as the rest of the world calls it, time. Think about how nobody agrees on anything in this country. And the Senate, guys, everyone, Elizabeth Warren, Mitch McConnell, all of them were like, yeah, we all agree on this thing. That is why, because I love looking for moments in life where you can find the common humanity. To know that I hate the clock switching, to know that Mitch McConnell also shares that hate with me as a human being. Do you know how beautiful that is? Knowing that there's some mornings I wake up and I'm like, I look at the clock and I'm like, ah! And wherever he is, he's like, that, guys, that gives me hope.
Yep, gives us hope at this end as well. And we're learning here that this now goes to the House, and then Biden, if it passes the House, would have to approve it. And so, and we are honored to hear that in the Senate they unanimously approved this. You can tell they're fed up too, just like me, fed up. And we're happy to see that this is being sorted out so we can get the remittances on time once and for all, folks. Happy to see that this is heading in the right direction. Please and thank you. And before this show is up, we're going to agree on something with them boys too. There is something we're going to agree on with them boys too. I'm going to shock y'all. Right? And it's Anil too. I'm going to agree with Anil. Stay with us, folks. Stay with us. Something coming up. And I'm going to agree with Anil. Yep. The first time I found something I can agree with Anil on. I agree with all them cases that he's losing. But it works for us. Right? Coming up, stay with us. But happy to see, folks, the Senate moving in this direction. Welcome in the ring for those of you who are now joining us. Smash that emoji button for us. share the broadcast as well, so that other people as fantastic and lovely and beautiful and handsome as you guys are can benefit from the information as well. Do us that favor. Thousands of you are watching us from around the world, and we're so privileged and humbled by that. And do us that simple gesture of sharing the broadcast for us. Moving on to the fight card from that's the Senate, and we're happy. But around the region, closer around the region, a lot of things happening. You know what it's like to wake up one day and realize you got millions no more. It's just a couple thousands. What's happening with Trinidad right now? Tell me, Trinidadian friends, I feel it. Right? I feel like Guyana a couple of years ago. Trinidad, I feel like it's Guyana a couple of years ago. You know, so you wake up one morning and you realize, oh, jeez, we poor. You see, when you're poor, P-O-O-R, you still got hope. People. But when you're poor, when you're poor, it's something else, right? You could be poor, P-O-O-R, and you still got hope. But when you're poor, P-O, you can't even afford the other O-R. That's how tight things tight. You can't even afford the other O-R. Well, the Trinidadians waking up to some news here, boy. Right? Better them than we do. Moving on, folks. Here is happening around the region. Well, the Trinidadians woke up this morning and the IMF sent them a love letter. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund. I think that's it. That's what it is, right? IMF. Just making sure. And they learned that the TNT dollar is overvalued by 20.4%. Yeah. A lot of people just get poor overnight. That's what the IMF is telling them. I don't know what they can do about that. But they might try to take me over. But don't mess around. Folks. Don't mess around. But in all seriousness, the IMF just told Trinidad that their currency is overvalued. Again, I feel like it's Guyana a couple of years ago, the currency overvalued, so it's overvalued. I don't know how else to put it. Right? The thing speaks to itself. Ipso facto. 20.4% overvalued. So they're waking up to that reality and perhaps got to make some adjustments. To all my Trinidadian brothers and sisters and friends, folks, I feel it for y'all. I feel it. Right? But who knows, if y'all behave yourself, you might let y'all a little small piece every now and again. Send some things your way. You got to behave yourself, though. That being said, folks, some other news from around the region, some other things happening. And I know if y'all can like it, I can tell you that. So I don't know if y'all can like it, because when you see what happened in some other places, it make you feel shame. You understand me? You ever see some things happening and you realize you ain't doing enough at all? Right? Like as a parent, when you see some other parents looking after the kids, you realize, you know what? I slacking up a little bit here. Or perhaps as a husband or as a wife. Right? Well, things happening and you want to know, what are these boys doing for us on this end? Yeah? But take a look at this, folks. Take a look at this. Right? Well, sorry, I like I've gone too far. In Trinidad again, we still in Trinidad. Massive cabinet reshuffle. That's needed here. Lots of square pegs in wrong holes in square pegs. Wrong these parts. This is what is needed. And that's what they tell in Trinidad. Overnight, guys, a massive. Let me try to get some of the graphic up. A massive shift. Right? You wake up one day with one post, and the next day you're in a different post. Wake up one day in one post, the next day you're in a totally different post. So a lot of shake up, folks. Do you think, I want to see some comments. Yes or no? Do you think we need a cabinet shake up here? Maybe we should have that as a poll. Do you guys think? Maybe we should have that as a poll. You might see a poll come up. Do you think we need a cabinet reshuffle at this end, folks? Right? And cabinet, and yes could mean get rid of all of them. Yes could mean get rid of some, or yes could mean get rid of each and every one of them. We can't take none of them. But do you think? Right? I want to see it. I want to see your comments. And look for a poll. You might got a poll flying past y'all just now. Do you think we need a cabinet reshuffle? Yes, and if you see that poll flying past your end, click yes or no on it. Right? You think we need a cabinet reshuffle? You might see a poll. Folks trying to find the notes to tell you what really transpired there. Nothing irregular, folks. Major shift. And yep, I think we have the notes here, guys. They're telling us, and we picked up this information, guys, from the Trinidadian Guardian. Prime Minister Keith Rowley, Dr. the Honorable, has reshuffled his cabinet, making several significant changes on Wednesday afternoon. Night of the Generals. Guardian media has been able to confirm from reliable sources that Faris Al-Rawi, has been removed as the Attorney General. I can see a little move into, and I don't know nothing. Even though I don't agree with you this evening, while I see you, even when nothing in a little while now, so I can see AG move in and has been, at least the Trinidadian AG has been reassigned to the Ministry of Local Government. Is somebody, he the performing? It goes on to state here, folks, that the country's new Attorney General is the former president of the Law Association, Reginald Amour. And this name here would be familiar to you because this was one of the guys who was one of the coalition's attorneys during the election period that has passed us. Reginald Amour, fantastic attorney. And the report goes on to say that the local government minister, Karim Hussein, has been moved to the Ministry of Agriculture following the resignation of the Agriculture Minister, Clarence Rambarat. Yep, one gone, folks. And the former Agriculture Minister has resigned for family reasons. I think what's his name could move to our Agriculture Minister, Zulfikar Musa. We're doing a pack of nonsense. Other changes, folks. Hold of focus, Jared. Other changes to the cabinet include appointment of Camille Robinson Regis as the Minister of Housing, replacing Penelope Beckles, who has been assigned to the Ministry of Planning. So lots of movement, folks. Lots of movement in Trinidad. Who's sharing the live stream for us? Who is smashing that emoji button? Buckatory in Trinidad. Lots of movement. You woke up one day with one portfolio, you go to bed, you wake up with a different one. Or none at all. None at all. Keep them on the toes, Rowley. Keep them on your toes. You got to shuffle them up. Shuffle them up. I think we due for a shuffle too. The guys are going to let us know what the poll says. You're going to see a poll popping up on your handheld device on your television. Click, click, click. I ain't telling you how to click, but y'all think we need a shuffle too? That's what's happening in Trinidad, folks. Moving on the fight card. Things happening other places too. Lots of movement in the region, folks. Yep. Look what happening in both Trinidad, in both Barbados and Jamaica. They have reduced fuel price. Yep, regional leaders coming to the aid of the people, you know. Regional leaders with heart and soul and sinews coming to the aid of their people. Both Mia Motley and Andrew Holness of Jamaica, they have reduced fuel price. And in the oil producing republic, we price gone up. People, we price gone up. How y'all feel about that? So, folks, other people need this credible and valid information. Let me bring into these two dapper-looking people a little closer for you. Look at them. Regional leaders taking the issue in hand and moving forward, coming to the aid of their people who are in distress, right? Because in a lot of places, things tight. I mean, these boys, they overdo it with mismanagement, poor leadership, lack of vision, and all of those things. And coupled with the things happening internationally. But look what happened. Okay, you could say you got a bad hand, Ukrainian problems, the supply chain crisis internationally, and all of that. But what are you doing about it? Look what leaders in the region doing, especially as related to fuel price. We were shocked because we said at least Barbados might go the same way and raise price because things must be brown for everybody. Jamaica might go the same way and raise fuel price because things black for everybody. But lo and behold, not so. This is what leadership looks like. You got to find a way. It is easy to say things cannot be done, but I learned years ago from my pastor. He said leadership is not saying things cannot be done, but making things happen. That being said, folks, look what happened in Jamaica and Barbados with the prices. Look what happened. Take a look at this. So, gasoline. Look what happened at the pump. Right? We pumping here, but nothing happening. Every day we pumping here. Pump. We pumping, but nothing happening. But them people in Jamaica, when they pump, things happen. In Barbados, when they pump, right? Things happen. When me a pump, things happen. When Andrew Holiness pump, things happen. It's only here. When Papa Jagabat and Catfish pump, nothing. Sterile. No results. But look what? The gas price was $4.13. Right? In Barbados, that has been reduced now to $3.99. The people coming in for the people, cushioning the people, right? In Jamaica, it was $186.93. Look what it's at now. They brought it down. They brought it down. But look home here. How much? Hundreds of thousands of millions of barrels of crude oil we producing every day, folks. Where we cushion there? I fall down flat. Me back hurting now. I fall down flat. My back hurting. Look what the price is. So Jamaica and Barbados seem to be onto something. What happened to we here? Look, the prices at the pump. Right? Them people pumping and things happening. We pumping there, nothing going. Nothing happening. We got to watch that. We got to watch that. Maybe we need better leadership. Maybe we need new leadership. Maybe we need a cabinet. Well, it's not a cabinet. It's a cabinet. A cabinet reshuffle too. Like Rowley, maybe things will start moving in the right direction. Then too many people have gotten complacent. They get accustomed to drive around in these big jeeps and they don't feel the plight of the people any longer. They think everybody working for $1 million+ and with AC office and duty-free concession and all the other perks, mail and so forth and such, they don't feel the pangs of the people. But it seems as though the folks in Jamaica, the folks in Barbados, they are in touch with the needs, the felt needs of the people. And this is just one. This is just one. Mayor Motley rattled off a whole host of relief measures just today in their budget debate. Just today, folks. Just today. Look what else happening. This was the Donna. This was the Donna. What a member of parliament out of Jamaica said about what is happening in Barbados, for instance. That was the Donna. That was the Donna. It seems as though she might be throwing shade here too. When you read the comment, folks, it seems as though she's throwing shade here as well. Maybe she knows his story too. It's a global village. And due to communication, maybe she watches our program as well. Wilma Grant, when you read it, you're going to wonder if this girl know how this girl know his story. Chanel Metford and Francia Fraser, Chanel Smith Daniels, Emily Durant, Yvonne Lamy, share the live stream, share the broadcast, smash that emoji button as well. Thousands of people we are seeing at the back end. Over 4,000 persons are watching us live. Why don't you take the opportunity and share the broadcast and smash that emoji button for us as well? This is the kind of engaging program we have. We don't like no boring program. Any man don't like it, just pick up the bell and start ringing, just like now. Yep, just like that. So listen to what this member of parliament out of Jamaica wrote. Like she throwing hints, people. Like she throwing hints. Look what she said. She not having it. She's not having it. This lady is not having it. She ain't got time with that. She don't have. She's speaking her mind. Miss Bess, out of Jamaica. She's responding to this. What's happening in Barbados with the drop in price, among other relief measures. And she said gas prices are soaring everywhere, except in Barbados. In times of crisis, good leaders design solutions. Poor leaders design excuses. Foolish leaders design new banknotes. Pim. Pim. Who tells you my story? This is out of Jamaica. And again, this is what a member of parliament said and got a lot of traction on social media. Gas prices are soaring everywhere, except in Barbados. In times of crisis, good leaders design solutions. Poor leaders design excuses. And foolish leaders design banknotes. Pim. And for I say not. Who the cap fits, wear it. Who the cap fits, wear it. Pim. You all hear that? I think I want to read the third. It is so powerful, folks. It got my spine tingling. It is so powerful. Gas prices are rising, soaring everywhere, except in Barbados. In times of crisis, good leaders design solutions. Poor leaders design excuses. Foolish leaders design new banknotes. I heard a man say something the other night. I think this is a response. The man said something Do we have it? Let me see if we can pull it back. Listen to the fellow.
Really spend much time. People ask me why you don't spend more time responding to some of these things. People cussing you all day. Why you don't respond to them? I don't have time. There is too much on the plate. There is too much positive things going on. Don't waste my time. Let us. This is not about me. If you feel I'm a fool, I'm a fool. But one thing I have clarity on, that this government has a vision that is clear and strategic in moving this country forward for all the people of Guyana.
I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Foolish leaders design new banknotes. In times of crisis, good leaders design solutions. Poor leaders design excuses. Foolish leaders, if I'm a fool, I'm a fool. Foolish leaders design new banknotes. Moving on, folks. Moving on the fight card. That being said, moving on the fight card. Who's sharing the stream for us, guys? Who's sharing the broadcast? Who's sharing the live, folks? Smash the emoji button. Somebody tell this parliamentarian our business here. But moving on the fight card, things that Ali said they're examining every option to lower the cost of living. That's what the fella said. We line on him. He said they're designing every option. They're looking at every option to lower the cost of living. They're finding none yet. They're just looking. That is what he said. They looked at every option. And the options that they've stumbled on thus far. And folks, this is in the public domain. The options they have stumbled on thus far. All of this is in the public domain. Everything they said they will do in the public domain. Listen to the exhaustive list. Listen to the exhaustive list. We are besieged by issues. And Ali says to alleviate the burdens of Guyanese consumers and businesses, the government has already implemented several measures. Here are the several measures they implement. One, right, farmers market in various regions every month. That's one. And two, the tax reduction in value-added tax on water and electricity. Yep, that's where it starts and that's where it ends. Farmers market in every community and reduction, let me call it as it is, reduction in value-added tax on water and electricity. Yes, I see how we can be satisfied now. We are fully satiated by that. All our problems have gone away. Yep, farmers market, reduction on VAT, on water and electricity. Yep, I can see how we fully satisfied for. Let's go on now. Yes, best government. Best government. Ring a bell for them. Yep. Farmers market, VAT off of water and electricity. Go forth now and be great, Guyanese. Go forth and be great. Yep. That was said. Moving on the fight. Y'all think it's easy? Look at the circumstances we're faced with. And all we get in, VAT off of water and light. And then you get in what? Farmers market in every community. Look how they can solve these problems. Look at those solutions can solve these problems. Yep. 54 suspected cases of foot-to-mouth disease in Region 10. 54 suspected cases. Suspected. 54. I can see how VAT off of water and so on going to help you here. And light and farmers market. 54. So it's from one story to the next. The cross is purgatory and confusion powder. They say we coming out of COVID. But like COVID gone, it's foot-to-mouth come. 54 suspected cases. 54. You all try with that. And that's on that front. 54. I can see how low in the light and the water is going to tend to this emerging issue that we have here in the farmers market. That being said, the Jamaicans and the Barbadians know something different. Look at the problems that beset us, folks. Currently, they are besieged. They're surrounded by problems. They are surrounded. Look at a couple of the issues they're facing. We spoke to you about the Waraos, these refugees from Venezuela. Oh my God. I call the name and I'm seeing that sight of them in the garbage dump, looking for food. No answers to that problem. The Pomeroon flood. Folks, soon as you get a toothache in this country, soon as your foot hurt you, take a half pint split peas, quarter pint oil, and an ounce of salt. Call us in the morning. Hamper solves everything. So the first thing they do, they go with hampers. The first and last thing, they go with hampers to the Essequibo. The first and last thing. And when they finish, they walk down the road and then they see the rice farmers in Essequibo protesting because them boys want $50,000 for the paddy. Them boys want $70,000 like the Region 6 farmers. And coming down the line, Black Bush farmers, again, right? They want 70,000. Them boys want to get them 60. At least then that's a bad like Region 2 with a 50,000. And by the time we come down now, more in Region 6. More in Region 6. The Blairmont sugar workers, they want what is owed to them. Again in Region 6, this is the heartland. The heartland of this install regime. The taxi drivers in quarantine, they want to raise the prices because they're saying things tight. They're saying things tight. And in the midst of all of that, folks, Nemelco raised flour price. Yep. Fuel price gone up. Gas price gone up. Y'all see what that big cylinder selling for now? About $7,500, $8,000. Milk gone up. Garlic gone up. You name it. And then on top of that, the Linden Entrepreneurial Network. Oh my Lord. Those folks were owed money. They haven't been paid for months. Some of them just yesterday walk off the walk. Right? The CPE students who are due their stipend over 8 months. How are you going to school? How are you catching bus? How are you eating? How are you surviving for 8 months without stipend? And then the Guyana's people militia for months as well, working on the forefront, on the vanguard of this nation, on the forefront of COVID-19 for more than 8 months. They have not been paid. You know what? Take a little VAT off of your water, take a little VAT off of your light, and regional market day, that can solve these problems that we got besetting us. People are hurting in this country. That is the point we are making. People are hurting. And they got other issues. Y'all think it's only this? Y'all remember just the other day, you had a protest outside of the Marriott. We all the big ones went. We had a what? International Energy Conference and Expos. So we got issues on that front as well. We have not begun to even to look at and to discuss. And then by promise in the manifesto, they can do a number of things. How it looking for the oil and gas industry? How it looking, people? It looking real thin. Look at some of the issues in the oil and gas industry not to be addressed as yet. Look at a few of them. Outstanding issues in the oil and gas sector. The first thing they said, they're going to renegotiate the production sharing agreement, the PSA. They come and the thing looks sweet. Not a word, not a letter, not a line, not a paragraph has been changed 2 years on. Not a word, not a line, nothing in the production sharing agreement. And people got a problem with this 2% royalty. They say they had a problem with it. That has not been looked at. Full coverage insurance. Now we have the guy come out, Mr. Rutledge from ExxonMobil. He said that monies will be provided in case there is a spill. But the donor was for all legitimate costs. For full coverage insurance. And then there is this lingering little problem that we have. The failure of the administration to audit the $9.5 billion in pre-oil costs. They ain't audited yet. They're still waiting. And there's a whole set of excuses. Poor leaders, the member of parliament, the honorable member of parliament, Jess, out of Jamaica says, poor leaders design excuses. Is one excuse after the next. And then a couple of other issues in oil and gas. They're looking at, no conversations are being had. They're just selling out everything, giving out everything, spending out everything. Open-ended cost recovery period. People got the issue with this, but they ain't got time with that. Giving out, selling out, spending out. Flaring. We ain't touch flaring. We ain't looking at flaring. And then the no ring fencing protection in the production sharing agreement. That's another issue them guys said that they can tackle. 2 years later, nothing doing. 2 years later, folks, nothing doing. What I'm telling you, we got a lot of issues. A lot of issues to contend with. But them boys ain't doing nothing. They're asleep at the wheels. And y'all don't think they need a reshuffle? You got to shuffle out Papa Jagabat. Shuffle out Catfish. Shuffle out Baby Jagabat. Shuffle out the whole pack of them. We got to shuffle them out. You think we problems done there? You think we problems done there? And when these things have been done, It is the beginning of sorrows. It is the beginning of sorrows. You think it's finished there? Look, some other issues still outstanding, people. Look, some other issues outstanding. Lots of the guardrails of our democracies have not even been established, have not even been operationalized. The Judicial Service Commission, 2 years into the Ali administration, the Ali regime, the installed regime, 2 years in, the Judicial Service Commission has not met one day, has not been appointed. 2 years in, the Public Service Commission doesn't function. 2 years in, people. Is this a country? Is this a government? And they want to be seen as legitimate? Madness. The Teaching Service Commission, 2 years in, has not been operationalized. The Natural Resources Fund Board, folks, the name, couple names, and the finish there. It has not met once. It has not been ratified. Foolishness. This is a government. This is an administration. They're asleep at the wheels. The local content secretariat. The local content secretariat. We still waiting? How it looking? Who's sharing their live stream so folks get the valid and credible information? The local content secretariat. We still waiting. We out here. We still waiting, PPP. The Petroleum Commission. Whatever happened to that? Died of natural death. The Integrity Commission. Papa Jagba said he's give all his returns. Right? Everybody know how much he's earned. The only thing is that nobody's at the Integrity Commission. When he handed in, there's nobody there. If he's handed in. Nobody's there. The commission has not been appointed. And when last we had a local government election, under the new EFC. And local government elections were due last year. Folks, they're asleep at the wheel. We got to shuffle them out. Shuffle them out. Shuffle. Shuffle. Shuffle them out. Shuffle. All them asleep at the wheel. It's not a country. And they want to be deemed as legitimate. And we got all of these problems besetting us. We're besieged by misery. And then the cost of living on top of that, folks. The cost of living. On top of that, the cost of living. Right? Enter the AG. Now the one thing, the one silver lining in all the gloom that the AG and I can agree on now. The one silver lining, the AG came up with a brilliant idea. Listen to the idea. Brilliant. We can agree on this. The AG said the police need to stop detaining people without a cause. It is a violation of their constitutional right. The police need to stop harassing people. I think we have agreement. I think this motion can pass. I think this bill can pass. Right? There is method in all the madness. You see with the AG, all them failed cases in the law court. He stumbled on a little truth. He said the police need to stop detaining people without a cause. Right? You need to have to suspect of having committed a crime or about to commit a crime. Stop detaining people without a cause. It's a violation of the constitutional rights of citizens. We have agreement there. We had agreement there, AG. Full marks. Go to the front of the class. Full marks. And other issues, not so sure. Because you can go to the front of the class tonight. We have agreement there. But I think that is the extent of the good news. That is the extent. I'm sorry. That is the extent of the good news, folks. Moving on to the fight card. More information. Signs of the times. I didn't tell y'all a thing there. I didn't tell y'all a thing there. Some of y'all are listening, you know. Some of y'all in hearing. Signs of the times. We telling y'all be careful out there. But y'all ain't listening. Y'all ain't hearing. Some of y'all got to feel. When you don't like here, you got to feel. Signs of the times, folks. Moving along in the fight card. Grieving family. Grieving families. This is signs of the times. Now, this fisherman, his boat capsized recently. Right? Suraj Dineshwar. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. Our thoughts and prayers go out with Dineshwar's family. And we hope they find him. We hope he's safe. But like I said, it's Hamper Nation. A family suffering. And a report we read. Said, you know the government did? Hamper. Right? The family said they might be in need of some food. Dineshwar was our chief breadwinner. We need food. It is written clearly. They said we need food. You know what they get? Detergent. A hamper. Yep, detergent. That's what the report said. They got a small amount of food and detergent. Cleaning agents. To be specific. Cleaning agents. That can solve the problem. Right? That is going to solve the problem. Not thinking through how we prevent Just the other day, we mourning 3 fishermen missing, another one gone, and we clueless. We clueless. What are the systems that were put in place since the last mishap? We seem clueless, but you know what? A hamper is going to solve the problem. Yep. Regional market days, monthly, going to solve the problem. Right? Little water off of your light and off your water. That can solve the problems that beset us. But don't take our word for it. Look at them. Right? They didn't even have the courtesy and the decency to give the people the hamper in the hands. They dash it in a salt bag and put it on the ground and say, here, that one is your own, that one is she own, that one is our own. Salt bags. Take the problem solved. Don't take my word for it, man. Look at the thing for yourself. Look at the thing. And listen to the concerns of the family.
Then, yeah, I hear some people said the Biden ex-guy where the captain for the boat, he threw I hear one time they said that tie he with a floater on the boat. One time I hear they said they throw a floater fee, but he didn't know if he gets a floater. Yesterday morning, around 3 or 1 o'clock, I get up to cook for me to go to work. And he said, let me wake you up 3 o'clock. I don't cook before 3. And I take out the food and left it on the table. And I go and go lie back on the bed. And before I shed back, I call him, I tell his son, he get up and take out your food. And he say, yes, mommy. And he get up and back up his food and he open the door, he pressing back the lock and he gone. And this morning here, somebody, the people them who he working with, come and tell me, say, he had an accident. And the boat turned over and he not fine. And the captain don't find him.
Bag is for you. And sister, 2 bags for you. 2 bags for you. 2 is for your mom, and this is for your wife.
Yeah? You're so concerned. You put the food on the ground in the salt bag. This bag is for you. This salt bag here. The bag is for your mom, and then the other one is for the other one. That's how we treat people grieving. You put the food on the ground. My God. Huh? Shuffle them out. That's what we're saying. Shuffle them out. The poll so far, we had 1,200 respondents to the poll. Thank you, folks. 1,200 respondents. 93%. And we're going to share the results at the very end. We're going to share the results to you guys. We're going to publish it. You see it. 93% of 1,200 persons said shuffle them out. Shuffle them out. 7% say keep them. When it's local government again, when it's general and regional elections again, shuffle them out. You put the food on the ground. You all saw that? You put the food. You don't even have the dignity, the decency to put it in a nice bag. Oh, we could be poor, but we got values. We could be poor, but we got character and integrity to do things properly. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. You just dash it on the ground in a salt bag. As if you have problems, can't say bring nothing for y'all. Thanks to the government, look up, take it from the ground. Take a look at that again. You think we lie? Take a look at that again. Look at it.
Then, yeah, I hear some people said the Biden ex-guy where the captain for the boat, he threw I hear one time they said that tie he with a floater on the boat. One time I hear they said they throw a floater fee, but he didn't know if he gets a floater. Yesterday morning, around 3 or 1 o'clock, I get up to cook for me to go to work. And he said, let me wake you up 3 o'clock. I don't cook before 3. And I take out the food and left it on the table. And I go and go lie back on the bed. And before I shed back, I call him, I tell his son, he get up and take out your food. And he say, yes, mommy. And he get up and back up his food and he open the door, he pressing back the lock and he gone. And this morning here, somebody, the people them who he working with, come and tell me, say, he had an accident. And the boat turned over and he not fine. And the captain don't find him.
Bag is for you. And sister, 2 bags for you. 2 bags for you. 2 is for your mom, and this is for your wife.
That's a handover. You get a little salt. You got a little salt bag. The little salt bag is dashed on the ground. That's how you treat people. That bag there, that is for you. The other one is for your mother. The other one is for the other fella. And you're gone. Can't see we visit y'all. Can't see we didn't commensurate, we didn't feel empathy. Right? That back then, on the ground there, that's for you. Hamper Nation. Right? One pack chung min, half pint split peas, quarter pong salt, and cleaning agents. Problem solved. Problem solved. You can move on now. Right? Who's sharing the live stream? Are you all ashamed to share it? To let people see what's happening in this place we call the oil-producing republic. Moving on to fight car, that means the thing there. Thing there. We tell some of y'all, signs of the times, arrive alive, but y'all ain't hearing. You're not hearing. You're not hearing.
And you're gonna send it to me, to the video.
Yep, y'all ain't hearing. Let me arrive alive now, man. Be cautious on the road, now, man. Y'all ain't listening. Y'all ain't listening. Right? But if I gotta come to y'all funeral and read the eulogy, so be it. You ain't listening, you ain't hearing. Arrival life. How many times we gotta say it? Take your time now, man. Take your time. Moving on to fight card, folks. Signs of the times. Fire board be school. Y'all unplug the fan now, man. When y'all finish using the fan, unplug it now. Everything I gotta tell y'all, unplug the fan. Unplug it. Unplug. If I gotta unplug on y'all, unplug it, teachers. Come on. Students, you use the fan in the school. Ow. Y'all are listening? Unplug the fan, man. Save us some expense. We could do other thing with this money. We got to be building and repairing and rehabilitating from fire. Fire Nation. Signs in the times. You know what else is signs in the times? Things tight. Things tight, people. It tight. Grits. The nation's favorite food. Gone from 200 to 300. But I gotta give up grits now. I gotta give up chicken. It's a mandatory fast. I gotta give up garlic. I gotta give up milk. I gotta give up gasoline. What's next? My hair? What is next, folks? Jesus. What is next? Cricks. Things tight. Things are tight. And a lot of people going back to basics. Right? We didn't start this race like this. How we come, sir? A lot of people going back to basics. We didn't start like that. August 2nd, 2020, we start, sir. Look at people going back to basics now. When gas is 7.5, we can't go back to basics. Give me 2 bricks and 3 candles. If you can afford candles, some people going back to it's tight. People are lying. Diaspora. When them people message y'all and call y'all and say it's tight, believe them. They're going back to bricks and candle. But for some people, folks, you want to hear this one. It ain't tight for everybody. It's nice time. For some, it's quite a few. A handful. A morsel. A smidgen. A smattering of people. It's nice time. Nice time. Police are a businessman today, folks. My Lord. It's nice time. Like I think this man was my family. Like I think he was family. Businessman busted with 2.5 million Guyana dollars. Along with, only 75,000 US. And in addition to that, only 6,000 pounds he had on him. Yep, only that. Only that. Nice time. Nice time, people. Nice time. Only that. Only them couple things. Yep. Only those few things. It's nice time, I tell you all. It's nice time. It's only for some of us. A small amount of us. A small amount of them, rather. A smidgen. But for the rest of us, the story told us. You think the thing finished there? You think they finished it? They found several pounds of marijuana, 5 pounds of marijuana, several bottles of liquor suspected to be uncustomed. Here the police went to this house, right? And you know what? They found all of this, 2.5 million Guyana dollars, along with 75,000 US, 6,000 pounds. You think it finished there? He had a quantity of Venezuelan money. You think it finished there? You had a quantity of Surinamese money. You think it finished there? You had a quantity of Trinidadian currency. You think it done there? You had a large amount of Canadian dollars. You think it's finished there? He had a large amount of Bajan dollars as well. Nice time, people. Nice time. Nice time. Is that my uncle from Lang? I think so. I think it's my uncle from Lang. Nice time. All the money. Nice time. How it going? We show you how some things start. Pace and power. But we don't know how to show you guys how we're doing. Right? You remember the customs officer that shoot up at the two guys who just wanted some grass next door to a vacant lot? His house is next to a vacant lot. Them guys gone just to pick some grass for the horse. That's how things start. People even want horse eat grass now. He shoot up at the people. Well, he was arraigned today. Passed through the courts today. Yep. And his name is given as David Ali. Yep. Some men trying to feed the horse, the donkey, grass in a vacant lot next to his house. He come out shooting up. Even grass, you can't get free now. You see how things start? That is how things start, folks. Moving on in the fight card for information. We know the whole cabinet, right? The whole scamp net. Watch this program. So just in case you all haven't been going out there, as we know you haven't, right? Look what he's fixing. Lodge said they need help. Lodge said they need help. Somebody building a house there, blocking up the pavement in Lodge. They say a little more, the children could fall in because the drains block up and the property full up with water. And both sides of the road got cars. Lodge need help, Mr. Minister. Some intervention is needed here in Lodge. Right? Whoever needs to hear this, Lodge need help. Moving on in the fight card, folks. Moving on in the fight card. Happy Pagwa, folks. Happy Pagwa. And St. Pius looking real nice. St. Pius Secondary School. Kudos to the teachers there who dressed up, came out and celebrated Pagwa today, among many other places. Respect and manners to the St. Pius teachers and students there who we heard had a fantastic time today. Respect and manners. Photo of the day, folks. Photo of the day. And it's in keeping with Pagwa. Oh, we saw some young ladies from customs having a fantastic time there in the Avenue in Main Street. Fantastic time. Immigration. Having a lovely time there as part of the Pagwa celebrations. Folks, respect and manners to our immigration officers. Respect and manners. And happy Pagwa to each and every one of you guys. Happy Pagwa to each and every one of you. That's our time this evening, folks. That's our program. Thanks for being here in the ring. Respect and manners. That's our program. That's our time. We'd rather spend this time with no other bunch of people than you fantastic folks. Happy Pagwa. Happy Pagwa, folks. Be responsible and be safe. Thanks for joining our program this evening. That's our time. Good to see you, Patricia. Good to see you, Maureen. Good to see you, Roxanne. Folks, please remember to come back. Help us to do more of our program. Help us to get the credible and valid information to you guys. We cannot do these programs without you guys. 17 programs per week. 68 per month. 816 programs per year. We cannot do them without you. Do you want to hear the math again? 17 programs per week, 68 programs per month, 816 programs per year. I know some of y'all going to do your math and see if I mix myself up there. But those are the numbers. You won't get less than that. I can promise you. You won't get less. Help us to continue the work we're doing, guys. Come on board and partner with us. We have several platforms available, whether it's the Cash App, whether it is the Zelle, whether it's PayPal, whether it's MMG, folks, whether it's MoneyGram or Western Union. Help us, folks, to meet our responsibilities. We have a whole team helping us to do this on a daily basis. 3 programs per day, 17 programs per week, 68 programs per month, 816 programs per year. Help us to do that. Help us to meet our responsibility. And we'll be so grateful, guys. Before you go, smash that emoji button. Share the broadcast so that other folks just like you, just as lovely, just as peace-loving, just as tolerant, and just as beautiful as you guys, and handsome too, can receive the valid and credible information. Share our broadcast, folks. Come back and partner with us. Smash that emoji button, folks. Make the decision to come back and partner with us. Help us along to grow from strength to strength. It costs us something to put all this information together, night after night, day after day, morning after morning, midday after midday, and even on weekends. We can be back with our podcast. Tomorrow, there'll be no morning program. There'll be no evening program, but just the podcast tomorrow, folks. Making sure you get sufficient information to tide you through the day, to buoy you through the day, guys. Great to have you here with us. Good to see each and every one of you guys. Come back and partner with us. Good to see you, Janet Edwards. Good to see you, Ali Shaw Barker. Good to see you, Sharon Joseph, Jordan Jasmine Carmichael. Good to see you as well, Valda Robinson, Joylyn Cook, Amanda. I see Betsy Watson is here as well. Clive. Good to see all of you folks. Have a great Pagwa, guys. All the best to you. Be responsible. Be safe out there. We're going to see you guys right back here tomorrow for our podcast. Again, no FYI, no in the ring. Podcast tomorrow, podcast on Saturday, podcast on Sunday. We're back to regular programming on Monday, folks. Fired up and ready to go. Boots on the ground. We're backing down Nicola Harding, Nicole, and Warnella Garlett, Donna Barry. We're backing down Yolet Benjamin, Clive Jackson, and Benetta John. Good to see all of you folks. Stay well. That's our time, folks. That is we time. Moving along, Candy Laleen Inderjeet. Good to see you as well, folks. That's our time. Have a fantastic Pagwa and a safe weekend, guys.